Hello friends, welcome back to the another video lecture of software engineering subject. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about re-engineering process. It is a one type of maintenance of your system. It will have two parts. First one is reverse engineering and second one is forward engineering. So let's check how it works. So when we need to update the software to keep it the current market without impacting its functionality, it is called software re-engineering. Means we will update the software but we will keep its functionality as it is. That is known as re-engineering. For example, it is a process where the design of software is changed and program are rewritten. Means only design is changed, program are rewritten, but its functionality is as it is. Legacy software cannot keep tuning with the latest technology available in the market. Means legacy software means it's base software. If we are using with the Linux operating system, we are using the Windows operating system, then our system is developing day by day, so that cannot tune with the latest technology. For example, initially Unix was developed in assembly language. When language C came into existence, Unix was re-engineered in C because working in assembly language was difficult. So in Unix, functionality was as it is. Program was rewritten into C language and design was changed. So that was the example of re-engineering. It is a one type of maintenance. Other than this, sometimes programmer notice that few part of software need more maintenance than others, then they also need re-engineering. If some parts need more maintenance, then that part will be re-engineered, that program will be rewritten. Reverse engineering is the addition of two things. First one is re-engineering and second one is forward engineering. Re-engineering is down to top approach and forward engineering is top to down approach. Here you can see that in our reverse engineering, first of all we will find the code of our software. After it, we will go to the designing of our software, and into the last we will check the requirements for the software. Where our forward engineering first of all check the requirements, after it will check the designing, and into the last it will do the coding of the software. So re-engineering is the combination of reverse engineering and forward engineering. How, that we will discuss after understanding what is the reverse engineering and forward engineering. First of all, we will discuss about the reverse engineering. Reverse engineering can extract design information from the source code. Programmer will have the source code available. From that, they will extract the designing information. The abstraction level of a reverse engineering process refers to the sophistication of the design information that can be extracted from the source code. So all the things will be extracted from the source code only. Ideally, the abstraction level should be as high as possible. Means we will have to go into deep as possible. First, deriving procedural design representation, that is the low level of abstraction. Means easily we can derive the procedural design representation from the code. After it, another level is program and data structure information from the source code. Which program we have written and which data structure we have used, that we will derive. Third level is object, methods, data flow models. And last is entity relationship model. So entity relationship model, ER model, will give us the full idea about the software, means which functionalities are available, what are the users, and each and every user have which type of functionality available, so that we will understand by the ER model. So all these things will be derived from the source code. So this is the reverse engineering. Okay, as the abstraction level increases, means from source code to ER code, information will allow easier understanding of the program. In most cases, as the abstraction level increases, interactively must increase. The directionality of the reverse engineering process is one way. All information extracted from the source code is provided to the software engineer. Which things are provided from the code? That we will all things provided to the software engineer. Second thing is forward engineering. Forward engineering process of obtaining desired software from specification which were brought by reverse engineering. Means each and every information that we have derived from the reverse engineering, means source code to designing to information, that all thing will be starting point of the forward engineering. On that specification we will have to engineer a product. Forward engineering is same as software engineering process. Still now we have discussed each and every type of software engineering process. We have started from the SDLC. In it there were communication, planning, modeling, construction, development. So that all will be applied on the forward engineering, which information we have got from the reverse engineering. End point of the reverse engineering will be the starting point of the forward engineering. In most cases, forward engineering does not simply create a modern equivalent of an older program. New user and technology requirements are integrated into the re-engineering effort. Ideally, it was the ending point of the re-engineering will be the starting point of the forward engineering. But in today's scenario, some new features and some new technologies will be added between the ending point of the re-engineering and starting point of the forward engineering. Okay, the redeveloped program extends the capability of the older application. Our older application will be updated with the new functionalities. Re-engineering process. Decide what to re-engineer. It is whole software or a part of it. We have previously discussed that if we want more maintenance on a specific part, then only we will re-engineer that part. If we want to re-engineer whole software, then we will do re-engineering on the whole software. Perform reverse engineering in order to obtain specific of existing software. Restructure program if required. For example, changing function oriented program into object oriented program and restructure data is required. If we are changing function oriented program to the object oriented program, then we will have to restructure it. Apply forward engineering concept in order to get re-engineering software. Already we have discussed it. First of all, we will have the existing software. On existing software, we will apply the reverse engineering. At the reverse engineering, if we want to add some more functionality, then we will have the list of that functionality, that list of user requirement. On that point, we will have a starting point of our forward engineering. We will engineer the process on that specific requirement, and at the end of forward engineering we will have the software with the re-engineered process. So basically we can say that re-engineering process is the combination of reverse engineering and forward engineering. Reverse engineering will have part from source code to information, and forward engineering is the simple as the same software engineering part. Means we can apply any model, waterfall model, spiral model, incremental model, to engineer the process. Okay, so this is it for re-engineering, reverse engineering and forward engineering. If you like this video, then like, comment and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Thank you, friends.